I've listened now to these comments, and I have to say, this is about respect. It's about respect for each other around this table. It's about respect for our residents and respect for the job that we all hold, which, I think that there has definitely been a line that has been crossed, and I think we are the only ones who can hold each other accountable here. Being a mother and having 4 daughters, I keep kind of coming back to the thought of, if my daughters acted this way, or if my daughters were treated in a way, what would I want to have happen? And I would want someone to stand up, and I'd want someone to say it's not right, and I'd want my daughters to be taught that that's not the way that we treat each other. And if we're all going to sit back and say we don't want to spend any more funds on this, or we don't want to investigate this any further, and we don't want to limit people's ability for free speech, and all of these sort of excuses that we can kind of come up with about not standing up and actually saying something's wrong, how are we ever going to teach our kids what is right and what is wrong if we're going to sit back and allow this type of respect or disrespect to each other? And I've been on council now for 6 years, and it has not been a respectable workplace. I have not been treated with respect, and it is a very difficult thing to enforce and to police. And as Councillor Arneson said, you are controlling of your own actions, and each person definitely can act how they would like to act to each other. But I do think when lines are crossed, we need to stand up and say it's wrong. And when we're having residents write letters to us on council saying what they're seeing is upsetting to them, and the respect that they're seeing other council members give to members of this council in front of the public, I think that should be a wake up call to all of us to sit back and say, how can we do better? How can we, learn from this and not be closed-minded to the fact that this is occurring, and just allow this to be what we deem as normal and we deem as what we should expect of sitting in these seats. It's not. We deserve better, and I am in support of this. And yes, it's unfortunate that we have to spend more money and that we have to look into this. It shouldn't be happening, but it has happened, and we can't turn a blind eye to it and pretend it's not happening any longer, because it needs to be addressed. So I'm going to support this, and I hope the rest of council does as well.
Thank you. Councillor Whitmarsh.